Welcome back to episode 2 on this Ringtool, and in this one we're gonna, because it's slightly warm and it's not raining, we're gonna do the next part, which is we're gonna get, so we still need waiting for ducting, so that's fine, but we're gonna put the pads in, braided lines, and we can do the fluid. So we're gonna fly through that and we're gonna get that done. So we'll do a few bits and bats, and yeah, that's what we'll get on with. Need them. We need that. So what we've got here is some RSL 29s. You still just need to get rears. However, fronts will do for now. But these are the best for your standard caliper anyway. These are the best long-lasting race pads. And to be fair, I won't really go with what else. I know some lads who have tried other things, but this turns out that these are just the best, so I'd just go with them. So that's what we've got, and all we need to do is turn the wheel, knock the pins out, and then we should just be able to pull this off, new ones on, bada bing, bada boom, and then we can de-bleed all the brakes. Pads are out now, and the best thing to do is, while you've got them out, is to obviously go through, give them some brake cleaner, give them some wire brushing, get all this dirt out of here, and then obviously copper grease to go back in, and especially on the pins, so they actually come out easy instead of hard like this. And there you go, everything's copper greased up what should be greased, everything's in there right, the plate's on right, keeping the pads in place. So yeah, we'll just go nip round, do it other side real quick.
Make amends before you're laying in a coffin. Cut your losses, you're running out. Cut your losses, you're running out of options. Make amends before you're laying in a coffin. Cut your losses, you're running out of options.
Shall on the
Before you're
beat.
laying in a coffin.
Right, new brake pads are in now. That's all sorted, quick easy job. So what we're going to do now is we're going to take the original lines off. So now all the fluid's out of the lines, we can go ahead and remove the lines now, and we're ready. Get these braided lines on. Where are these from? These from Matt Lewis Racing. So there's not really much to see, obviously it's all tucked away behind. One step is though, you've just got to be slow and patient because it's really hard, well not really hard, really easy to cross thread these because it's such a tight gap and the braided line is so stiff, so it's a bit of a tricky one. I nearly did it on mine. If I did do it, then I would have had to re-tap it, which I didn't, but I just managed to save it at the last second. So let's get into that. I'll try and give you my best shot of it, but no promises. So we've got one side complete. So one of the things I will give you a little bonus on is when you see the thread at the top, and you can't really see it, but they don't actually sit flat. And all braided lines, well, everyone I fitted now has been the exact same. So it's same on here. So you'll have a little gap, and there you go, you can see it now. But yeah, they are completely sealed, and that's how they are meant to go, even though in your head you think, oh, that's wrong, but it isn't. But yeah, basically got one side on now. I just need to clip that up there. Backs are sorted, well, this side back, and then we'll just go over to the other side and get you in a time lapse of that. And that's the braided lines on, and we can start moving on to the shields. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is the last line. Oh, thank bloody God. All clips are in, all nice and in proper ideal place. Now we've got new pads, new braided lines, new coilovers. Everything's sitting where it should be. It's coming together a little bit more. Already got the cap on ready. What we're going to do now is fill the pressure bleeder up with 660. Still more than good enough. What have I got? Have I got 660? Oh, no. I've got 700 in mine. I don't exactly know the difference. I just know the higher number, the better in most terms. But this is what I ran last year. So that's perfectly fine. So we'll get that on there now, and then we can start bleeding her up. So what we're going to do here is we're going to work in diagonal. So we're going to do the front from the back, then the front of this caliper, and then that's the front, and then we're going to go diagonal to the furthest away. So the passenger side on this UK, so the left hand side rear or passenger rear.
Shell on the beat.
Right, so we've been over at brakes and bled them up now. So what we can do now is just disconnect this. There we go. That's that. Leave that there. Upright. Just not gonna spill anywhere. You can take the cap off. If I can get it off. That's just cool. I ain't used this yet, but I see why they give you it. Crack that off there. Fluid level looks good. Screw the cap back on. Put that with that. And now, let me go wash my hands first before I get in here. Right, so I'm a lot cleaner now, as you can tell. You can get in, you pedal a good feel. I don't know what that noise is on the rack, but I didn't put this engine back in. And that's a solid old pedal, that. Let's give it a fire up. Yeah, feels pretty alright to me. Got bare messages. Looks similar to mine, to be honest. Right, well, that is that. The brakes are now bled. Pedal feels good. All I've got to do is put these little plastic caps back on, and then that is it. And then you will join me again tomorrow, because it's getting dark now, and we'll get on to this ducting. So, see you tomorrow. Right, next day now. So, all we're waiting on really for this ducting side of things is to get the actual ducting that runs from the fence through to the back disc cover. Yeah, that's what they are, disc covers. So what we can do for that is just obviously take these on, put them ones on. Obviously we just need to take the actual caliper off. I should have probably done it yesterday when I was doing pads, but it's me and I'll always do something backwards. So we just need to take caliper off, then we can take disc off, then we can take the shield off, and then that's them on. And then after that, what needs to happen, but I don't really want to do it until ducting's here, so I'm going to hold off, is we need to take the bumper off, because obviously we've got to drill and mount the actual fencing. So hopefully soon this ducting will show up and we can do that. So this is what we'll be fitting. These are made by Mokesy, Liam Mokes, one of our mates who does all CNCing and stuff like that. So I'll link him below in the description if you're wanting a set of these. They are pretty good quality, to be fair. So, and they're not bad for price. So if you are wanting some of these made up, then obviously head over to his Instagram. It'll be tagged below. However, all they're doing is replacing this part. So we'll get the caliper and that off, and then you'll see. We'll get into it. Whoa. Bit of heat, bit of banging. She's out. These are only meant to be not even nipped. Fucking grease them up, but no. Right, I pulled it off, and the reason why it's like this is because the pads are brand new, so obviously there's a lot of pad on them, and then there's a nice lip on these discs. So for me to get them off, I'd have to remove the things, but when I've just got it laid down on this box, and line's still loose, so it's perfectly fine like that now. And then once we replace this now, after we do 1, 2, 3 bolts, there you go, we can get this a good wire brush down, bearing feels good still, and then put them on, put that back up, and that's this side done. Right, so there we go, that's it on. Large spacer at the back, medium spacer halfway down, and then at the bottom, small spacer, as simple as that. And all you need to do is route your ducting to whatever you're using. In our case, ducting will be coming from here, under this braided line and through. So we need to remove this section, but that can be done when the bumper is off. However, we can put the caliper back on with the disc now, and then tidy it all up. Just give this a bit of lubrication with some copper grease, and she'll be good as gold. Go. That is one side complete, all back together now. So we'll jump round to the other side and we'll do the exact same thing. However, you've just seen it, so I'll put you in a time lapse and then we'll fly through that side, and then that section is done. Technically it can go on the ground again now, by putting it on the ground again to then jack it back up. So we ain't gonna do that, we're just gonna chill and wait for this ducting to come, then bumper come off, then we're gonna do it. And there we have it. Both sides absolutely sorted. Perfection to a T. Once again, if you want these, go to the description. I'm sure Moko won't mind you all being in his DMs going, I want a set. So yeah, if you want some, go to the description. It'll be there. You'll see a Moko logo. Ugh. So I've just finished editing this video up, and I just want to say a massive thank you to everyone who's gone in to watch this and liked it and commented, even subscribed. We've just passed 200, and maybe a small fish in a big pond, but that's massive to me and I really do appreciate it, and it's definitely not gone unnoticed. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed this little video on the brakes. Probably the best brake setup I could say, just some RSL 29s on rear as well. Apart from that, that's definitely what you want to be running if you don't want to go and spend a massive amount on a set of APs or something like that. However, thanks for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one. Make sure you do like and subscribe if you could, it'd be massively appreciated. So yeah, roll the B-roll.